Automating an app deployment using Docker, GitHub Actions, and AWS. It's a simple DevOps project you can build, and here's how I did it. Firstly, you build a website, and you can use Claude AI for that. So I started with a website that I vibe coded using Claude. I created a Docker file so the app can be packaged and run inside a Docker container. Next, you create a GitHub repository. So I created a GitHub repo and pushed the local codes to it. After that, you launch an EC2 instance. I launched an EC2 instance on AWS and SSH'd to it using the Git bash. So once you are in the server, you install Docker, enable it, and start it so that the server will be ready to run your containers. So the next step is to set up your GitHub secrets. I added my Docker Hub credentials along with the EC2 instance connection details. So these secrets now, they allow GitHub Actions to securely connect to the EC2 instance and also to be able to connect to Docker during the deployment. So with that done, the next thing you do is you have to create a GitHub Action workflow file and also write the CI/CD pipeline in YAML. So the goal of this pipeline is simple. Whenever I push a code to GitHub, it should automatically build the application, create a Docker image, push it to Docker Hub, and deploy it to my EC2 server. Now, what you want to do next is push this YAML file to GitHub. And after you have done that, the pipeline should be triggered automatically. So GitHub Actions now checks the code, builds the application and creates the Docker image, pushes it to Docker Hub, and then deploy the latest version to the EC2 instance. Now, if you got everything right, the workflow should complete successfully. Now, the next step is to be able to make this application available to the public. You have to make it accessible to the browser. So what you need to do now is to add an inbound rule for port 8080 in the security group. So once that is done, you use the public IP of the EC2 instance and you should be able to access the website through the browser. The best part about this setup is that everything is now automated. So whenever you make a change to the code and push it to GitHub, the pipeline runs automatically. It builds a new version of the application, creates a new Docker image, deploys it to the EC2 server, and updates the live website without you having to do anything manually. I think that is that.